Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Spacing out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. With that, we'll get out to Matt Nagy's home opener as coach of the Bears as we get to Soldier Field with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, just a stone's throw from here. The bikers and joggers, they are lining the shores of Lake Michigan, and rightfully so. But we've got some football business to take care of at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. This one caught by Ridley. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Goodwin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Goodwin. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
1st down, a run with Cohen. That one good for 33 and a first.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beat out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
But he breaks through enough, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down. Good one. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You got it.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. It's Goodwin. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing is Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You ready?
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And Ingram hauls it in. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down. Goodwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
14 yards in a Chicago first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. Cohen, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now throwing the ball. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. 1st down now, but that clock rolling on 1st down. Goodwin. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Trubisky will throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson being chased out left.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Goodwin. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Goodwin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
45. Mike, 45.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They come out here in the eye. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cullen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Trubisky's throwing to the hands of Burton, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Throwing here, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Trubisky to throw. He's got Burton here. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Okay, just like that.
On 2nd down. It's Montgomery. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here's Jackson. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's first down. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. That's complete to Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. He's back to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Now Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So that one, a 13-play drive in total, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.